over half of the town's council stock is in poor condition. In fact, only 1% is deemed in good condition. And it means the council spending £8 million on maintenance and repairs. So today it announced which estates in the town have been earmarked for improvements, including possible demolition. Residents will now be consulted, as Kate Bradford reports.
The North Bradville estate is one of 7 in Milton Keynes being prioritised for regeneration. The new town isn't so new anymore. After 50 years, it's beginning to show its age. But any changes will take time. Today it was announced which areas will go first.
We won't be doing anything about community engagement. Communities will have a say in what the estates look like and what happens. They will be completely involved. So what I would say to them is, as I've been saying all along, is just don't panic, get involved, go down to the events that are happening to start to understand what's going to be going on their estates.
This project will affect 8,500 homes. The regeneration will take place over a 15-year period, and the cost estimated to be around £1 billion. It's an ambitious scheme to be delivered through a partnership between Milton Keynes Council and housing provider the Mears Group. Here on the Fuller's Slade estate, residents will be able to give their views as early as July. While some own their homes, others are tenants, each with their own priorities.
I think it's a good opportunity, but also it is very scary. I own a house with 4 bedrooms. Will I be able to afford a house with 4 bedrooms again? Will I have to move? Will the house be knocked down, or doesn't it affect me because my street is not going to be done in the way other streets are going to be done?
The houses, I mean, they're, you know, not in good condition anymore. I mean, I think someone was saying they're 50 years old, you know, and they've had their lifespan, you know, and I mean, there is a lot of concerns with residents, which I can understand. I mean, a lady I was speaking to this afternoon, she's terrified, she's private rent, you know, that she's going to lose her home.
Well, I'm in a 3-bedroom house at the moment, which is only just me and my partner. When they come in for the regeneration, am I going to actually be offered, if they ask me to move because they've got to do the regeneration and rebuilding, are they going to offer me a 3-bedroom back? Or are they going to downsize me to a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom?
In half a century, Milton Keynes has evolved beyond recognition. Those who live here will have a hand in shaping its future. Kate Bradford, BBC Look East.
So, with the consultation due to start this summer, but no actual plans to present, what do those in charge of the redevelopment want residents to tell them? I asked David Gleeson, head of Your MK, what he wants to know.
We're going to ask the community what facilities they would need and what they would like to support them moving forward. We're standing adjacent to a children's centre. There is a local centre which has a range of retail outlets there. But genuinely, we need to have that discussion to see what the community is missing and what the community envisages it needs as it moves forward.
But in terms of the houses themselves, I understand you have got some data about the structures, so you know which homes are the least habitable, if you like. So why not just crack on and knock those down and get on with building better homes for people?
I think we have to talk about choices, and we have to acknowledge the fact that these estates aren't purely occupied by council tenants. There are a large number of private owners who live on this estate, and it's really important that we capture and share their views and thoughts on this.
In terms of those private owners then, will they be getting like for like in terms of square footage if the old homes have to be rebuilt?
We genuinely don't know at the moment what private owners are expecting. For example, we don't know how many people will actually want to stay on Fuller's Slade. Some people might take an option to leave Fuller's Slade. But the intention will be to build new products to a really high quality and good spatial standard to replace what's already here.
But is the real reason you're not announcing actual plans because the finance isn't in place? Where's this £1 billion coming from?
From a range of sources. We haven't gone into detail on that simply because we need to look at what the potential outcomes are, and then we will find funding solutions that meet the needs for each of the regeneration schemes.
So if the people at Fuller's Slade say to you, we want our houses rebuilt, we want this community centre, we want X, Y and Z facilities, will the money be there to do that for them?
We've got to work up funding solutions that will deliver the objectives of those plans, yes. But it has to be commercially viable. We have to be able to deliver it within a cost envelope.
David Gleeson speaking earlier. But next tonight, major new investments in 2 of this region's hospitals. A new emergency unit for Northampton